In this lesson, let's discuss how developing a right attitude can help you establish a consistent meditation practice.
Attitude. It is the propeller and an obstacle to whatever we do in our life. You agree? Some push us towards where we are headed towards, and some hold us back. In this case, when it comes to meditation, you must always remember that in the inner journey, though we begin from where we are, that is from the outside, many things will be diametrically opposite compared to the outer world. In the outer world, whatever has worked for you might not really work inside, because in the inside it's only about you and just you. And that's where authenticity plays the key role. Firstly, be very, very authentic towards yourself. This is the foremost attitude required. Your intentions, your practice, your meditation sessions, the authenticity towards all these things is very important. Secondly, get rid of judgment and expectations from yourself. These two can ruin your meditation sessions as well as your practice altogether. Understand that meditation is a natural phenomenon. So you do not have to be nasty to get deeper into the practice. Just having a simple, natural, innocent attitude, this will work for you more than even having a highly will-powered attitude, just like how you would probably have in the outer world. Like I said, many things are not the same in the inner world. When things are going well, your attitude won't matter. When things are not going the way you planned, which is likely to happen in the beginning, that's when your attitude comes into picture. You would find yourself slipping into critical thinking when faced with a problem like a wandering mind or sleepiness or even impatience. And it is important to note that it is not the wandering mind that is the problem, it is the mind in itself, or expecting the mind not to wander, which is the problem. Because like in India and in the East, mind is referred to as a monkey, because its very nature is to wander, and it would really be monkey of us to expect something unnatural, like expecting the mind not to wander, right? It will wander and you simply witness the wandering mind. That's how the meditation begins. And sleepiness, as I already mentioned, unless your body has had good sleep, it is obvious that it will fall asleep whenever it is exposed to a calm, relaxing environment. Some of the teachers might expect you to fight your sleep and then hold yourself in awareness. I would like to tell you to be guilt-free, and if you do feel asleep, just you can relax into your sleep in the meditation whenever it happens, and you don't really have to fight it, because I am very sure that after few weeks and few months, when you have had good sleeps, when you are really relaxed, even when you are exposed to a calm, relaxing environment, you will not really fall asleep. That would be the starting point where you feel aware naturally without even a consistent effort to try to hold yourself in awareness. Now, the next thing is impatience. This is your doing. This is not natural. This you must do something about it, and also understand that time factors are essential in nature. You plant a seed and boom, you have a plant, and then you have a tree. Does it work like this? No, right? It's only the understanding that cures impatience. Nothing else can be done about it. So, this critical thinking of how to go about the problems, usually they become a bigger hindrance to your continued progress than the things that you are bothered about. Next, when you start thinking of the words like struggle, when it crosses your mind, or if you find yourself telling someone that I'm really trying hard, but I'm not making any progress, you would know that this is the time for an attitude check. This whole struggle game arises from your ego center. It is very important to note this. not just in meditation, even otherwise, the more you can speak about your struggles, just it shows that you're enjoying the attention and appreciation the society has always given for people who suffer and struggle. I had mentioned this before too, that have deep trust in the practice. It will anyway bring results. It has to, because it is natural, not because your trust will do some magic. Your trust will just help you to keep quiet without interfering, and naturally things will happen. But you have to keep doing your part of practice diligently. When you develop this deep, unconditional trust, you would naturally stop being impatient. You would stop thinking of meditation as difficult and exhausting and so on. You'd start to feel the joy in the practice. The minute you start feeling dissatisfied with your practice, it would imply that you have started judging. And it also implies that doubt has crept in your mind. So let's let go of the expectations and generate an attitude of faith, trust, and confidence. Faith in the method, in the technique that you're working on, trust that the results are anyways bound to come, and confidence in your own ability. In fact, the ability to be silent about the whole affair. Otherwise, there is no other ability required for meditation. They say that if you can walk, you can dance. Similarly, I would say that if you are born, you can meditate. Ashtavakra, if you have heard of him, he was an enlightened master from India, one of the greatest masters. That's why perhaps not many people have heard of him, because his teachings were straight to the point, direct essence, and no drama. He had only one disciple, perhaps, because there was no drama. Of course, he couldn't reach out to more people. Even the masters have to embrace certain drama for reaching out to more people. But he wasn't that kind. He wasn't ready. He was happy with having just one student. He was having 8 crippled body parts. That's how he got the name. Ashta means 8, and Vakra means deformed. He could not sit properly, he could not stand properly, he could not sleep properly, and his meditation experience, it is the epitome of human potential, unparalleled. So, know well that if you are alive, you have all the skill sets required to enter meditation. Next, most importantly, a joyful effort and loving pursuit. These are the right attitudes to have, rather than the whole feeling of striving and struggling. Just focus on the positive and pleasant elements in each of your sessions. Joyfully repeat the same simple task as many times as needed to achieve whatever you are looking for. Now, even if there is something wrong, just laugh about it, but nevertheless try to correct it in your next sitting, and then keep the practice continued. That's all. This is precisely what diligence means, right? With spiritual practice in general and meditation in particular, it's always the small measures that are repeated which produce huge results. The only place for great effort in meditation is just in adjusting your schedule to actually spend more time practicing. Realize there are no failures in meditation except for failing to do the meditation itself.